Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, welcome. I'm Bonnie, Old Soul Mermaid. Today's video is going to serve a double duty. We are doing an unboxing of the new edition of the Simplicity Tarot and also doing a side-by-side comparison with the original Kickstarter deck to see what differences have been made. Also, I want you to stay tuned till the end because I have information for a very small giveaway that I think would correspond well with this video. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Cut the tape from around this box. I just wanted to show you how this is packaged. So it's very well packaged, so hopefully the deck is in wonderful condition. Getting a lot of these little paper curlies. What was it? The Witches of Legend deck had black paper curlies. I love them. Can use them for my art projects. And inside we have the deck. And ooh, looks like a card of authenticity. Okay, we're gonna put all this off to the side. Okay, and we're gonna get down just a tad bit lower. So it came with the deck, a certificate of authenticity. This is good, you know, because there are so many counterfeits out there made of decks. So this is good to, I wish, you know, all deck creators did something like this. It would be nice. But here we go, self-published in 2021, this edition by Emilie Muniz and simplicitytarot.com. And there's a wax seal. Can you see that? Yes. It's beautiful. Anything on the back? It's signed by Emilie, the creator. So that's a very cool touch. And there is the beautiful creator herself. Ooh, Fox Crystal Tarot coming soon. So if you're interested in that, you may want to follow her at Fox Crystal Tarot. And she has Instagram and a website, and she does YouTube videos as well. So, and she does teaching videos and on her website. So she's got a lot going on. Gotten the beautiful deck out of the plastic, and just really quickly, this is the original Kickstarter deck that I got, and I got the simple version of the deck. And at the time of the Kickstarter there was this diverse edition, but I think it came in the same, this has a two-piece thumb cutout box. Now this edition she did has the wonderful oh no, I thought it was magnetic closure. Is it? Oh, it lifts on the other side. Okay, so not on the right side, it's a magnetic closure. This is strange. I don't know if it's meant to be like that. So it does not open like a regular book. It's this way. Okay. All right, so that's a big difference. But there was a diverse edition in the original Kickstarter, which I did not get because I think it was more money, and I was backing several Kickstarters at the same time. So I went with the cheaper version. But we will do a side-by-side comparison in just a bit. But the main difference, let's see, let's look at the box. And it looks like this new edition is known as the Red Rose Limited Edition. Different text on the back describing the deck. And so it's different on the back, and you can see the artwork. You've got this beautiful gold foil scrolling all along the new edition, the diverse edition. And here you got some of the card artwork going all the way around. I will link my original unboxing of this deck in the description box below. So let us take, see, this is weird because well, if you're a lefty, you're going to be really happy, but most of us are right-handed, and my natural inclination would be to go here. I don't know why the clamshell is here, if that was intentional or could it be a mistake? I don't know. Have to inquire about that. But the inside is beautiful. Maybe they printed it wrong, upside down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate because this seems so much more, you know, to have it open like a book. I don't know. Okay, so let's take the deck out and look at the inside of the box. It's got the Wheel of Fortune card and beautiful inside. Let me see, I don't remember that there was anything. Yeah, the first edition Kickstarter box, it was just plain on the inside, which is fine. Okay. So, we will compare the books, but it looks like they are the same. I would say that this one, the new edition, the Red Rose edition, is a little more narrow. Nope, they're the exact same size, so don't listen to me. I think there's a little bit more color saturation here in the book, but we'll look at the books in detail in just a sec. So we'll take off the paper sleeve, or the plastic sleeve, and we're going to look at the backs first. Okay, major difference in the cardstock, and this is just going to be preference. They're both good. This has more of the rose, not quite rose petal, but it feels like it's a little bit thicker. This one feels more like cardstock that's a lot of creators are using. Ethany's decks come to mind, her Modern Love, her Modern Goddess, her Awakened Soul Oracle. So if you have those decks, you know exactly what this cardstock is like. This is thicker, has a little bit more of a rose petal finish, a little bit, it's matte, but it has a little bit more of that waxy texture. As far as size, the original Kickstarter edition, see if you can see that, it's just ever so slightly taller, I think, oh, and a little bit wider, just a fraction of an inch. Okay, so the original edition is a little bit taller, a little bit wider. This is a little bit more compact. But both, I'd say this is more regular tarot size, and this is just slightly larger. The original deck was edged in a matte gold, which I really love, and this edition is edged in this sparkly, it's stars. There's stars in the edging. Can you see that? I hope, I'm trying to look through my phone. Can you see that? Oh, magic. Look at that. It's magic. And you're seeing the reflection of my phone. But oh my gosh. I don't have another deck with this kind of edging. I have other decks that have red edging, but not like this, not with the stars. Oh. But then the other thing you can see, I forgot to point out, the original edition has the one moon, and the new Red Rose edition has the double moon. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to do just a musical flip through, side by side flip through, so we can see how the decks compare, and then we'll talk about it on the other side. hope you enjoyed that musical flip through side-by-side comparison of the Simplicity Tarot. Now, okay, on this side, I have the original Kickstarter deck, the non-diverse edition. You saw on this side, I have the new Red Rose edition. And you see that just the little bit of differences, I think with the coloration of the skin, adds a little bit more depth, even though both still have the coloring book feel. You know, it adds more depth, more warmth, I think, and a little bit more diversity with just a little bit of color added to the skin tones and the hair. And I think that's, you know, a wonderful addition. So the artwork basically hasn't been changed, as you saw between the two editions. It's just that we have a little bit more coloration. Like here, the faces are just done, and here they are not. And the hands, the skin on the hands. So it is kind of a minor change, but it does have a little bit more of an impact, I would say. We do have the exact same keywords. Now, I know many of you don't appreciate keywords, especially it can be hard if they don't correspond with your interpretation of a card, but I think for the most part they correspond with mine, and I think this is a fabulous deck for a beginner. If you don't jive with Pamela Coleman Smith's art, you get all the symbology, everything you need out of a deck like this. You know, this could be categorized as a RWS clone, but it has a little bit more of a, you know, approachable edge. The color palette is very beautiful, and again, I think, you know, the amount of white space and then the color pops in the middle is very impactful. And you can see here in the Justice card, her hair has been changed, or maybe she's wearing more of a headdress here, but you know, but the overall image hasn't changed, and nothing's really been moved around. So I know that this edition, the original edition, is not going to be printed anymore, I think the creator said originally. So I'm appreciative that I have this so-called maybe collector's edition. Now, if you have this edition and you need this one, that is up to, you know, do you need it? I would say it's up to you. Is it worth it to buy it for just the little bit of a coloration difference, a little bit more depth, and as far as the humanoid figures? Because nothing really has changed in the background. It's still the same. It's mostly with the human figures, and really, you know, it hasn't. So if you have this deck and you're perfectly happy with it, I would say you don't need the new Red Rose edition. But, you know, it does have that little, it does come in a clamshell box now, and it does have that wonderful edging. You know, this is, you know, it's nice, but, you know, both are beautiful and basically the same, except there's two moons here or one large one here. So it's really a choice that you can make. Now, one thing also, I was glad you don't need to buy the new deck for the extra cards or lack of extra cards, because the extra cards are here. They're just, you know, the skin tone is the skin is colored in for both. So she kept the extra cards, which is very cool. One thing I want, let's zoom up here just real quick. This deck is a lot easier to shuffle for me with my small hands, because it is just that little bit narrower. My small hands can handle it. If I wanted, you know, I usually do, if I'm going to riffle, I do a side shuffle, and that it's so easy. If you're a riffle shuffler. Yeah, this isn't too bad for my small, weak hands. So I would say yes, it is. Oh, look at these edges though. Again, we're gonna look at the sparkles and the stars and the edging. Oh, okay, and let's take the original. Now see, I love me a gold matte edging on cards, and this cardstock is really nice and sturdy, and it will stand the test of time. But you know, I have to do this. It tends to clump a little bit more, but it's not bad. It's not like a true rose petal finish, you know, to where they grip, but this is a workout for my hands. But it is a nice sturdy cardstock. So really, it's, you know, up to you. I would say if you have this edition, you can be perfectly happy with it. If you have the extra funds to go with this one, you know, hey, why not? But everything is the same except for the skin tone and maybe some changes in hair. Everything else is the same. You know, as far as the imagery, the keywords, it's the same. It looks like they kept the font mostly the same. So it's up to you. Now, I did get an update from the creator, and I've got my iPad here off camera, and I'm gonna read what she said. Because I inquired, I did contact her, messaged her, and I was inquiring about the box here and if it was meant to open on the left side, because I was looking at pictures on her Etsy listing, and I did verify this is right as of right now, and probably when I post this video tomorrow, there are still copies available of this Red Rose edition if you so choose. It is listed at $70. I saw pictures on the website, and it had the box opening on this side, and then there were pictures of the box opening on this side. Okay, where the box was opening on the right side, you know, like it normally would, that was a prototype, as she said, and it is meant to open this way because she says different is good. So this is not a mistake. It was an intentional design choice. All right. And the other thing that I asked her, because I heard that the diverse edition is going to go mass market at some point, and I remembered reading that or hearing that from the creator. So whereas this original Kickstarter, the non-diverse edition, this won't be printed again. This is it for this deck. But I did hear that the diverse edition with the skin tone was going to go mass market, that it had been picked up. I asked her about that, and here I'm going to read her reply. She said the mass published ones will come out. I'm not really sure when. These will be out of print. So I'm thinking this is limited edition, so it's going to go out of print, and I will move forward in creating my next deck with the Fox Crystal Tarot. So it looks like she's going to sell these, and it sounds from that's exactly what she sent to me. The mass published ones will come out. I'm not really sure when. These, I think, the Red Rose edition will be out of print, and I will move forward in creating my next deck with the Fox one, and that is the deck that we saw here in the postcard. So this is going to sell out, and then maybe I think that, you know, she'll look into getting it published. She doesn't give details if it has certainly been picked up by mass by a mass market company, but it sounds like it has, or it will be. So, but she's going to be working on something else. So I would say don't wait. If this is something that you want, get it on Etsy. Yeah, just to put it out there and to give you that information. And really quickly, before we go, we got to take a look at the book, just real quick. Now, this one is labeled the Red Rose Edition. The materials on the books are exactly the same. This one feels a little bit, the Red Rose Edition feels a little chunkier. And well, yeah. Let's see, can you see? I'll try to hold it close. This is a little bit chunkier book, so I don't know if there's more information. We will see. So, they both open up to the table of contents, and scanning through it, it is exactly the same. It starts with an introduction, ends with illustration and social links. We're going to take a look here, and it looks like the format is exactly the same. The content that you get is the same. Let's see, this feels chunkier, so the new edition, so let's see where it diverges. Now we've got all that. Okay, so all of this is included in the original book. So there's one more spread that's in the Red Rose Edition. So it's a Red Rose 5-card spread. So that's different. And all of this is in the original, except for that one spread. Okay. All right. So here's a difference. Let's get to it in the... All right. When we start going into the cards, you will see, here we have the Fool. Here is the Fool here. She did include a little thumbnail inlay inset of the card itself. A picture of the card, which is not included in the original edition, which is very good because you can take your book in bed and read, and you don't have to take your whole deck with you. I always appreciate that. Scanning, I'm looking at the Fool again. It looks like the content is exactly the same. You also have upright keywords and reversal keywords. That was included in the original. So the content is the same, what you get. Let's look in the new book and see if the pictures are included for the minors, and it looks like they are. So that is why I believe the book is a little bit chunkier, and then you have an extra spread in here, but everything else is the same. Oh, and there is the lovely creator, and I believe it's a different picture. I believe so. So there is a very cute, beautiful creator, but you get a different picture. Both are fabulous. The back of the book has changed a little bit too, but you know, it's a back of a book. So that's just a quick look at the books and how they differ. So to keep in the spirit of the coloring book feel of this deck, I thought that I would do just a very, very small giveaway if you're interested. I have a beautiful coloring book. I bought one for myself at Half Price Books, and I picked up an extra because it was economical, because I thought one of my lucky viewers might like to have one. It is the Enchanted Tarot Coloring Experiences for the Mystical and Magical, and it is by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. So the creators of the Enchanted Tarot and the Enchanted Love Tarot, and I think they've done some other things. So I picked one up for myself, And I picked one up because I thought, you know, a small giveaway here and there is very good. Just to take a quick look, and there's a little introduction. And this is a first edition, copyright 2016. And it looks like going through the book, you get the whole major arcana and the court cards for each suit. So it does not include the minors, but look at how detailed. I mean, you could spend a week on one page. So you get, you know, kind of the keywords, which is always good. So you could learn the tarot while you're coloring. This would be great for a beginner, but also just for stress relief. I love to color with my colored pencils. Sometimes I use markers. I have a collection of coloring books, and I find it's a very good stress reliever. We are still in stressful times, and I think that somebody could appreciate this wonderful, wonderful coloring book. And as you can see, yeah, I picked one up for myself because it was very economical, but I thought maybe one of you might like to win this. Coloring, I find, you know, if you can't draw, everybody can color, and you can really let your creativity fly. And I've always loved to color ever since I was a child. And since I know I can't draw worth a darn, I'm trying. I can definitely color. Anybody can color. It brings out the inner child. You know, it's a good thing to do if you're working on your inner child, if you're trying to relieve stress, if you need something to keep your hands busy, you know, during a stressful time. This is a wonderful activity. Meditative, and yeah, really you could work on a page for a couple of days or a week, depending on how much time you spend to it. So I thought one of you might like to have this book. Anybody can enter. And let's see, let me think how we're going to do the giveaway. I think I will do what I did last time with picking out a astrology card. So this time, because it's a very small item and not everybody, it's not a big giveaway like a deck, which that will be coming up soon. I still have those decks from the last giveaway, and when I hit another milestone, I think I'm going to do that again. But this is a small one, just kind of impromptu giveaway. So just put down your sun sign if you would like to win this coloring book, this tarot coloring book. So just your moon sign, I'm sorry, your sun sign, and put down, yes, if you would like to enter the giveaway for the coloring book. You know, it's not a big thing, but it is kind of fun, and it's a beautiful book. I mean, there's nice texture here on the side. It's really beautiful. So if you'd like to win this, give me your sun sign, put it down in the description box, and then I will do a drawing. If there's multiple Libras, if there is multiple Pisces, multiple Tauruses, you know, I will put those strips with your name in a bag. We'll draw it live like I did. You know, we'll do a video like we did my last giveaway. So I will have giftaway. Giftaway will be my keyword in the box. I'm not going to label my giveaway videos as a giveaway because I think that attracts a lot of people who, you know, just want to win something free and who don't really support the channel. So I will, when I do a giveaway from here on out, I'm going to list it as a giftaway, and maybe that will eliminate it, because I want those of you who support the channel and who watch my videos often to, you know, really have the chance and first dibs. because I'm so thankful to you all. So this giveaway is small. The next one will be a little bit bigger. Well, that concludes my walkthrough and unboxing side-by-side comparison of the Simplicity Tarot, also including a small giftaway. And oh, I did want to mention that the Simplicity Tarot is also available as tarot tiles by Jamie Sawyer. So if you go to her website, I'll leave the information somewhere in the description box. If you go to her website, Jamie Sawyer 336, I believe it is, you can see about, or her Etsy shop, you can see about ordering a set of the Simplicity tiles. They are a lot more expensive than buying the deck, but you know, well worth it if you can spend that money. So yes, comment, subscribe, and with that, I will leave you to have a very beautiful day. I'll be back real soon with another video. You know I will. Bye for now.